The international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons, or ICAN, has been awarded this year's Nobel Peace Prize. First launched as a small group in Melbourne in 2007, it's been pushing for a total prohibition of nuclear weapons ever since. Among the activists are some Indigenous voices, also dreaming of a world without nuclear weapons. Hashayla Kumarawanza reports.
First Nations survivors of nuclear testing played a crucial role in the campaign to ban nuclear weapons.
I've seen so many illnesses over the years, of mainly cancer, different types of cancer, deformities.
Dad, over a period of time, eventually lost his sight, and so he's never seen us. He's never seen us or our children.
Now, ICAN's push for a more peaceful world has finally been acknowledged.
The Nobel Peace Prize for 2017 to the international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons.
The award comes just 3 months after ICAN helped bring about a treaty on the prohibition of nuclear weapons.
For its groundbreaking efforts to achieve a treaty-based prohibition on such weapons.
First formed a decade ago in the inner Melbourne suburb of Carlton, about half a dozen activists formed ICAN. The group now has more than 400 global organisations and an office near the United Nations headquarters in Geneva.
It's quite a historic moment in that sense, and we're very chuffed.
We're very chuffed.
Among the many pioneering voices is Karina Lester. She has been campaigning on behalf of Indigenous people who have been affected by nuclear testing in the Asia-Pacific region. Miss Lester's anti-nuclear stance, however, is a very personal one. Her father was Yami Lester, a Yangon Jada elder who was blinded during atomic weapons testing carried out by the British in South Australia in the 1950s.
A lot of people who were affected by this, and not only Aboriginal people, there were non-Aboriginal people, ex-servicemen and women who were also exposed to this as well.
Uncle Yami died just 2 weeks after the United Nations agreed to the treaty in July. ICAN's work towards nuclear disarmament is considered more urgent than ever, with North Korea's nuclear program remaining a source of deep concern for the international community, as well as the current threat of nuclear conflict.
The election of President Donald Trump has made a lot of people feel very uncomfortable with the fact that he alone can authorize the use of nuclear weapons, and there's nothing people can do to stop him.
The global agreement was adopted by 122 nations back in July. Yet nuclear-armed countries like the United States, Britain and Russia stayed out of the talks. ICAN hopes that its Nobel Peace Prize can help its fight to have more countries, including Australia, sign the treaty, which needs 50 nations to sign on before coming into force.